Hello, ladies and gents, and welcome to another Scott Pilgrim Takes Off episode recap and review. Lights, camera, sparks. You gotta put that in there. But anyway, I honestly thought that I actually, did this episode recap and review because I remember talking about it quite a bit, but apparently I didn't. I think it was in whatever. I kind of got those two sort of mixed up a little bit because both these episodes have the movie creation here, but I guess this one's a little bit more memorable because this one's the one that's got the whole Wallace, having sex with the vegan guy and all that, and having like a little fling there. Which again, I gotta say is absolutely hilarious. Wallace is the GOAT in this whole show. I gotta say, just absolutely spectacular. And yeah, there you go. That's basically it. This whole episode's kind of, sort of whatever, as said previously in the other episode, whatever. I don't know. This episode, other than that whole thing, it just didn't really fly for me. I don't know. This might be the worst one in my opinion because other than Wallace Wells, kind of taking matters into his own hands, if you will, with Todd and all that type of stuff, the whole episode's kind of forgettable. In my opinion, there's just a big, huge focus on this one thing, which is absolutely hilarious. But then the rest of it's kind of not really worthy of note. It's kind of bizarre. I don't really know what else to say about it. The animation is great, as per usual. The music's great as well. I don't know. This one's the one that's kind of filler, in my opinion. None of these episodes necessarily feel like filler up until this particular episode. And this is the episode that we kind of figure out after, kind of by elimination, I guess, who exactly is the killer or quote unquote killer of Scott and all that, So, yeah, not really a whole lot to say on this particular episode. I do like the film and all that type of thing and how it kind of just collapses in on itself. It's actually kind of hilarious and all that, but there's not really a whole lot really to talk about with this particular episode. It doesn't really go a whole lot one way or another. It's just this one great this one great joke. This one great storyline with Wallace Wells and Todd, but other than that, it's basically it, and it's kind of sad if you really think about it. I mean, Todd's kind of an ass, but also he loses his vegan powers because, Wallace kind of coerces him to do that, which is kind of interesting and kind of hilarious, but still, it doesn't grab you, except for that one thing, the whole episode doesn't really grab you necessarily. It kind of just meanders off a little bit. It's kind of, as said in the previous episode, whatever, I suppose. And, that's basically it. That's all I really got to say. I mean, there's not really a whole lot to say about this particular episode. I mean, there's more to say about the next one, which is when we finally figure out who exactly did it, what kind of happened and all that. More developments are kind of happening and all that. So, I guess that's it for that. I don't know. The animation is great. Music is still wonderful. The theme song's fabulous. I mean, I'd really be, what? I kind of will be just repeating everything I said on the other things. This one's just kind of the worst one in my opinion. It's not necessarily the best, or not necessarily, bad by any means, but it's just kind of filler. It's the most filler episode I've seen this entire series. But anyway, though, guys, That's all I gotta say about this episode. I'm sorry that there's not a whole lot to say about it. What do you guys think? Does it rock? Does it suck? Is it filler? What do you guys have to say? What do you guys have to think? Comment, let me know, and don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell. More vids coming your way, and hey, take care, guys.